Guys, Delu Laguna, Eric Bailly or Eric Barley, whatever you want to call it, however it's pronounced. Forgive me if I've got it wrong. I've fallen in love with the guy and his football. Pause. He's since he's joined in June. I mean, I did see about 2 games, literally 2 games when he played for Villarreal. He was a replacement for Gabriel. It's a bit annoying that us buying Gabriel when there's someone better in Eric Bailly, and United profited from that. So yeah, but I've been them 2 games, I did like fall in love with his passing and stuff. But since he's joined United, and I've obviously seen him under the microscope a bit more and can watch him week in, week out, sort of thing. The guy's great, man. The guy is great. He's had a great year. It's his first year, so we can't draw too many conclusions. But I know quality when I see it, and I think this guy is going to be a star. Like I said, it's his first year. He's 23, turning 24. He's got potential to be one of. Personally, I think I know it's 1 year, so we can't go ahead. But I think he's definitely one of the best. When you compare everybody already here, he's definitely one of the best in the Premier League, and he can go on to be one of the proper best in the Premier League, in my opinion. So yeah, he's got a few edges that need to be polished, but he looks like a real player. He's 23. I love his ball playing ability. I love the fact that he can play centre half and fullback. I like the way he carries the ball out. I like the way he's no nonsense in his defending. I like his tough tackling. I like his leadership. Despite only being at a club like a big club like Manchester United for a year, it's like he's been there for 10. The way I constantly see him shouting and marshalling people what to do and things of that nature. He is a very good player. He's brave as well. Put his body on the line for the team. You can't teach bravery. You can teach a lot about defending, but you can't teach bravery. You either want to get hurt or prepare to get hurt, or not, to be honest with you. Like I said, he's vocal and strong, and he's a confident ball player. He's something that's right up my street. I mean, I believe it was, if he played against us, I think I did see it against us, but it was definitely against Spurs. I think he was playing at right back. He was one of the. It shows you how bad United were that day, but he was one of the best options for United in that he was bringing the ball forward. He was trying to take a man on. The guy's got a lot of qualities. Like, what I mean by his weaknesses and edges that need to be polished, there's not really too much that needs to be done. Probably he is a young defender, and I see what I used to do in him. He is a bit of a hothead in the sense that he can be easily provoked. I know it's very hard to not show restraint and things like that, but he got sent off against Celta Vigo. Weren't his fault, and he missed the final. Now imagine that was the Champions League, or imagine that happens again. You can't allow idiots to ruin your career and ruin great moments, because of course they won it and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, it's only Europa League, but I'm telling you, he would have loved to have played and things of that nature. He can be a bit rash in the tackle, particularly when he slides in. He does like to dive in, similar to Mustafi. And he is a young centre half, and he does need to learn that you don't need to win every ball, and two, if you're going to slide, especially in that situation, you've got to be sure. Our best example is one of the yellow cards he got against Saint Etienne, I believe. Yellow card for a poor mistimed challenge. The second challenge was poor, but he did not deserve to be sent off. But for me, he should have known that, okay, I'm on a yellow card here. This guy could potentially make the most of it, which he did, and now the ref has a decision to make, and the refs are prone to human error. They can't see it many times unless you have the video ref and things like that. So yeah, he got sent off. They're the only shortcomings the guy has. I mean, just timing of challenges. Concentration is a big thing, because he can at times lose his concentration and things like that. He was superb, by the way. I believe, did they draw against City? Forgive me if I got this side wrong, but there was a game he played very well in. And I think there's only been 2 games he's actually played poor in. I mean, one was Chelsea, in my opinion. Everyone played poorly that day, if I can remember correctly. And one where, I think, did United lose to Watford? He was poor that day, but the whole side was poor. But I mean, 2-3 games, if I did go and look, I could probably find more. But 38 games, the majority of that wasn't bad games, and he's been brilliant. He is an excellent player. You saw how much United missed him when he got injured. Oh, another criticism, and it's not even his fault. Every 2 years or whatever, when the African Cup of Nations is here, Bailly will 9 times out of 10 be off. That would be frustrating, especially when it could be a player that is already vital, in my opinion, to United, and is going to have a side somewhat built around him and be one of the rocks of defence. When there could be a series in January where they've already got injuries and they need to just win games, and if Bailly's not there, it makes their objectives harder. But for me, guys, he's a very good centre half, and he's only 23, nowhere near the peak ages of a defender's meant to be. He's under Jose Mourinho, skilled with defending, skilled with defensive systems. So he'll only make him better. He'll only make him a better footballer. And I mean, United's gain is everybody else's losses, because I would have loved him at Arsenal. Scouts need to hold their L for that. I'm sure City would have loved him, and I'm definitely sure Liverpool would have taken him because their centre halves are nothing to write home about. But yeah, guys, Delu Laguna, I'm signing out. Eric Bailly is crazy, man. The guy's a very good footballer, and next year he will further assert himself in the Premier League. Guys, I'm signing out.